Good morning. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. Today, I am working in my garden again, but I want to talk about relationships. How many times you have said things that you don't really mean in your relationship? I'm going to talk about those things and why you shouldn't say those things. We all say things without thinking, which slowly chips away our relationship without us realizing. And here are the five phrases that can destroy your relationship. The first one is you always. Why this hurts? You see, saying you always makes your partner feel attacked, which shuts down any real conversation. Let me give you an explanation. You always forget my birthday. It's a perfect example. Does he or she really always forgets your birthday? See, your partner might get defensive instead of listening to you. So instead, you always forget my birthday. Say something like, you missed my birthday this year. I felt hurt, sad, name the feeling. Another one is, you never. Why this hurts? Saying you never ignores the good things your partner does, and also makes them feel hopeless about changing anything, right? Example, you never help around the house. This ignores times they did help, so they may feel unappreciated and not try. So why don't you instead acknowledge what they do and state what you need for him or her to do. Example of this is when they say you never help around the house, you can say something like, I appreciate you taking the trash. Can you please also do the dishes after dinner? Another one is, I'm fine. Why this hurts? Because saying I'm fine when you are not is hiding your feelings, and your partner is not going to understand you. After a fight, you say I'm fine, so your partner thinks that everything is okay when the real issue has not been resolved. So what to say instead? Instead of saying I'm fine, why don't you try something like, we can talk about this later. Please give me a few minutes. Another one is, you're so sensitive. Why this hurts so much? Calling someone sensitive dismisses their emotions and tells them their feelings do not matter. One example of this is when somebody is crying or the other one is expressing their feelings, and you say something like this. So by telling them that they're sensitive, you're not validating their feelings. So instead, ask questions, curious questions. Tell them that you hear them, and to tell you more about it so that you can understand them. Instead of you saying you're so sensitive, why don't you try something like, I can see you're upset. Can you tell me more? Let them know that you want to understand what is bothering them. And the fifth one is whatever. Why this hurts? Because saying whatever shuts down any discussion, and it signals that you don't care about the relationship at all, right? So when you're deciding on plans to go out, don't say whatever because you don't want to go and ignore the situation. This creates resentfulness. What to say instead? Engage, set boundaries, make a choice together. Because instead of whatever, you can work together. Tell him, I want us to both enjoy tonight, for example. Do you prefer staying in, or do you prefer trying this new place? this is just an example. So by you making sure that you have these 5 pillars under control, you're gonna see the difference in your relationship. You're gonna feel more clear. Stay curious to understand each other so you can create a great connection, because creating healthy habits in your relationship will enhance your overall growth. Have a beautiful day. If you want more information about relationships, send me a DM with the word more. Have a beautiful day. And now I am going to go back to working on my garden, and I'll show you soon.